Hi, everyone. My name is Evan Ortlieb, and welcome to another edition of Education for Today. We're going to be looking at what constitutes transformational leadership. I boil it down to the fact that it's when leaders and followers make each other advance to a higher level of moral and motivational conviction and outcome. And so when people work together towards these ends that they seek, we have better results in the process. And through the strength of one's vision and personality, transformational leaders are able to inspire followers to change their expectations, their perceptions, and their motivations to work towards those common goals. Transformational leadership can be defined based on the impacts that it has on the rest of the team. And as many people have suggested, transformational leaders garner trust, respect, and admiration from the rest of their teammates. There's essentially four components that underpin transformational leadership. The first is intellectual stimulation. So transformational leaders not only challenge the status quo, but they encourage creativity in the process. One who's a transformational leader encourages others to explore new ways of doing things and new opportunities along the way. Second is individualized consideration. Transformational leaders and leadership involves offering support and encouragement to individuals, not just the whole team, but individuals. So let's say you have 15 or 20 people on your team. You need to figure out mechanisms for communication with each of those parties in an individualized fashion in order to foster supportive relationships. Transformational leaders keep these lines of communication open so that everyone can feel free to share their ideas about the different directions and different ideas for improvement to the overall organizational structure. Third, transformational leaders care a lot about inspirational motivation. They have a clear vision that they articulate to their team, and they also are able to help other people experience that same level of commitment, passion, and motivational to fulfill these goals. And finally, fourth, idealized influence. And that's where transformational leaders serve as a role model to others. And because the rest of your team rely upon high levels of trust and overall respect, you should always try to emulate this to everybody internally and externally to your organization. So what are the typical signs of organizational leaders and maybe even their downfalls? Groups led by these transformational leaders tend to be more successful and overall have teams that are more loyal to that organization. They give a lot to the team and they care deeply about the group's ability to accomplish its goals. Turnover tends to be reduced as well because transformational leaders inspire a great deal of commitment in their teams. And equally importantly, transformational leaders undergo constant reformation and transformation themselves. It's a privilege to be in that situation and one that you should not take lightly. If you aren't willing to serve in that capacity, I'm sure that 5 or 10 other people will jump at that opportunity. One way to improve your own leadership skills is to assess your current leadership style and tactics and to think about in which of your strengths can you improve upon for overall team improvement and overall benefit to the entire group. By evaluating your current skill set, you're going to be in a better position to play to your strengths and to also work on those areas of weakness. So what do you think are some areas that you could consider growing in as a transformational leader? Please leave a comment below, like the video, and subscribe to this channel if you found this helpful for all things education today. Be well and God bless.